Your testosterone is dropping 1 to 2% every single year after 30, but what you eat matters, and these 10 foods can potentially reverse that decline naturally, and I'm going to show you exactly how much of each one boost your levels, backed by real science. I'm Dr. Rachel Ross, and in this video, I'm counting down the top 10 testosterone-boosting foods with the clinical evidence to prove it. Now, before we dive in, here's what you need to understand. Both men and women need testosterone. Testosterone doesn't just affect your sex drive. It controls muscle mass, bone density, energy levels, mood, sex drive, erectile health, and even your ability to burn fat. When it drops, everything else starts falling apart with it, right? So let's start at number 10 on the testosterone boosting hierarchy is the purple sweet potato. Now, you 10 purple sweet potatoes might be thinking, Doc, sweet potatoes? But listen, these aren't your regular orange ones, which are pretty powerful too. But in terms of testosterone production, purple sweet potatoes get it done. Purple sweet potatoes are packed with anthocyanins. Say it with me, their beautiful purple color contributes to making these powerful antioxidants. They protect the tissue of the testicles from what's called oxidative damage. Studies show that purple sweet potatoes reduce inflammation in reproductive organs and support healthy testosterone production. Another plus is that the purple potatoes help stabilize your cortisol or your stress levels by balancing out your blood sugar. See, high cortisol kills testosterone, so keeping blood sugar steady is critical. Now, there's cons too. You're like, Doc, they're carbs. But despite these fad diets, you do need healthy carbs. And if you're insulin resistant or pre-diabetic, these things are packed with fiber. But yes, you still want to watch out on your portion control. So roast them with olive oil and spices. You can even steam these. They're thick and chewy and delicious, and eat them in a post-workout state when your body can actually really use the carbs. Now, 9 Brazil nuts coming in at number 9 on the testosterone boosting spectrum are Brazil nuts. Now, just 1 to 2, Brazil nuts are going to give you your entire daily requirement of selenium, and selenium is 100% essential for testosterone production. Let's talk about the science. A 2019 review found that selenium enhances testosterone production by activating genes involved in hormone synthesis. See, men with optimal selenium levels have higher testosterone, and in clinical trials, supplementing 200 micrograms of selenium a day in deficient men was shown to increase testosterone modestly. Men with adequate selenium levels tend to have higher testosterone levels than guys who are low in it, and you can get your daily selenium for just a couple of Brazil nuts eaten every day. And see, some large Brazil nuts contain as much as 100 micrograms of selenium. It's super convenient. Nuts, done, no prep required. The con is, though, that too much selenium can be toxic. So don't eat more than 3 to 4 Brazil nuts a day because selenium toxicity can cause hair loss, nausea, nerve damage. So here's how you use them. You snack on them 1 or 2 in the morning for breakfast, or you cycle. Eat them 5 days a week and then take the weekend off. At number 8 is extra virgin. 8. Extra virgin olive oil. Oliveoil.evoo is the least processed form of olive oil. It's usually cold pressed without using heat or chemical refining, and regular olive oil is a great healthy fat, whereas extra virgin olive oil is the fuel and the fat and the protective compound. Now, this one is backed by such solid research. Men who consume monounsaturated fats like those found in olive oil experience lower LDL or bad cholesterol and improved testosterone levels. See, testosterone is made from cholesterol inside of the Leydig cells within the testicles. It goes cholesterol, pregnenolone, DHEA, and androstenedione, and then testosterone. Very low-fat or low-cholesterol diets can blunt steroid hormone production in some men. So your body needs cholesterol in order to make hormones like testosterone. Extra virgin olive oil provides those, plus the fat, plus the antioxidants and the polyphenols that actually reduce inflammation, and it's easy to add to everything. Drizzle it on salads, cook with it, use it in your smoothies. The con, though, is not all olive oil on the shelf is truly extra virgin. So look for that dark glass, look at the harvest date within the last year, and look for third-party certification. To 3 tablespoons per day, use it raw in salads for maximum antioxidant benefit, and because it starts to smoke at 360-75 degrees Fahrenheit, so when you're cooking it, only use it for sautéing, pan roasting under 400 degrees, or low-medium heat cooking. At number 7 on the list are spinach and dark leafy greens. A 2018 study found that people, 7 spinach and dark leafy greens, who consumed fewer dark green vegetables were significantly more likely to have low testosterone and develop hypogonadism. So spinach and leafy greens are loaded with magnesium, which supports testosterone synthesis, especially in men who exercise regularly. It also contains nitrates that improve blood flow, which is critical for sexual health because it boosts nitric oxide. It's nutrient dense, it's low calorie, you can eat a ton of it and it won't cause any problems, and you can always drink it in my E-Function smoothie recipes to boost testosterone and erectile function all at one time if you don't want to eat it. Now with spinach in particular, the con is that it's high in oxalates, which can form kidney stones or worsen arthritis in people who are susceptible. If you're prone to stones or arthritis, go easy on the spinach. You can always use arugula or collard greens, which are low oxalate, now raw in salad, sauteed with olive oil and garlic, or blended up into smoothies. Either way. Now, as you eat to boost testosterone, also take some time and calculate your erection age. I have created a free tool for you to calculate your erection age. Calculate how fast your erection is aging. You may look young, but does your erection perform like an older man or a younger one? Use this free quiz to start your journey towards optimized erectile health. Calculate today, get your report, get started, and age in reverse for free. So head over to eage.me and get started today. The next ones include foods that have been clinically proven to boost testosterone by double digits, and one of them can even increase it by nearly 90%. So don't miss this. Now, at number 6 on the testosterone boosting spectrum is fatty fish. 6 fatty fish: salmon, mackerel, sardines, salmon, tuna, mackerel. Fatty fish gives you 3 testosterone boosting nutrients all at once: omega-3s, vitamin D, and zinc. In a study of over 1,600 young men found that omega-3 supplementation improved testicular function and increased semen volume. Vitamin D supplementation has been linked to testosterone increases in deficient men. Fatty fish also supports heart health, brain function, and reduces inflammation throughout your body. Now, the con of this is that farmed salmon often isn't the same as wild. The feed changes that omega-3 balance in farming environments can drive parasites and pathogens that aren't common in wild fish. And when you're out at a restaurant, it's most likely farm-raised salmon. Much of the farm-raised fish is bad. A scientific review found that omega-3 levels in farm salmon declined over 50% over the last decade because farmers stopped feeding it fish meal and fish oil, and instead they're giving it plant-based ingredients like soy, which makes more omega-6, which is what you don't want. See, farm salmon generally have more fat, but a different non-healthy fatty acid profile, which matters in terms of inflammation and signaling, and the mercury content in certain fish, you gotta look out for it. So stick to wild-caught salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Avoid tilefish, swordfish, king mackerel when concerned about mercury. Now, with a fatty fish, you can do this a couple times a week, grill it, bake it, or eat it canned. Coming in at number 5 on the testosterone boosting spectrum is a food that is actually 5 whole eggs. Don't throw away the yolk, supplying cholesterol, the raw material your body needs to make testosterone. It's whole eggs. Listen, don't throw away that yolk. That's where all the testosterone boosting power is. A 2021 randomized control trial involving young men doing resistance training, men who consumed whole eggs showed greater increases in testosterone over 12 weeks compared to men who just ate the egg whites, even though both groups did the same resistance training. So why is that? Egg yolks contain cholesterol, which your body needs to build testosterone. They also have vitamin D in it, which is linked to higher testosterone and protein, healthy fats, all critical for hormone production. They're cheap, they're versatile, they're packed with protein, and they're one of the most complete foods that you can eat. Now, if you have high cholesterol or heart disease, the old school thought is that eggs are bad for your cholesterol and may increase insulin resistance, but most randomized controlled trials show there's no worsening of glucose, fasting glucose, in healthy individuals eating 1 to 3 eggs a day. And yes, eggs do contain cholesterol, which is how they help, and some clinical trials show that they can raise total and LDL cholesterol in certain certain people, but whether or not this actually translates or means that the heart risk goes up depends on what else you're eating, so check with your physician. At number 4 on the testosterone-producing spectrum is a food shown to support luteinizing hormone signaling even under stress. 4, garlic, and this is garlic. Garlic has been used for thousands of years to boost vitality, and now we know why. Listen, animal studies show that garlic increases those cells that make testosterone, the Leydig cells. It also contains allicin, which lowers cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol and to a lesser extent testosterone are both made in the adrenal glands, but when cortisol is high, testosterone production drops. Garlic lowers that stress hormone cortisol, which frees up more space for more testosterone. Garlic is so powerful that it protects your cardiovascular system, and it's easy to add to almost any meal. Now, the con is that you're going to have some bad breath. So if you're eating raw garlic, keep some parsley or some mint handy and just chew on it. Use 1 to 2 cloves a day, add it to your cooking, and if you're brave, eat it raw. Now, if you're getting valuable information from this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I drop this type of all-natural, science-backed health information every week, and you don't want to miss it. Now, we're getting into the big 3. Point number 3 on the testosterone boosting spectrum is dark chocolate, 3 cacao, not chocolate, real cacao, not Hershey's, not Nestlé's. I'm talking about real cacao win. And what the science says is that a 2-month study in India found that young men consuming cacao seeds experienced a significant testosterone increase compared to placebo. Another clinical trial found that cacao conter combined with pomegranate increased free testosterone by 48% in just 8 weeks. Cacao is loaded with magnesium and flavonoid antioxidants. Flavonoids boost testosterone production, they reduce inflammation, they lower cortisol, and they're delicious. High in antioxidants now, they of course support cardiovascular health. Now the con is that commercial dark chocolate is loaded with sugar and emulsifiers to make it smooth. So you want to use 85% cacao or higher, use raw cacao powder. Read the label. It should only have 3 to 4 ingredients in it, and they should all be from the earth. 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw cacao in your smoothies, or 1 to 2 squares of 85% dark chocolate per day. And at 2 pomegranate, 24% increase in 2 weeks. Number 2 for testosterone boosting capabilities is the pomegranate. This is where it gets really interesting. A 2012 study at Queen Margaret University tested 60 healthy volunteers, and just after 2 weeks of pomegranate juice, men's testosterone increased 24%, women's testosterone increased 27%, and the stress hormone levels dropped. Mood and confidence improved. It works. So pomegranate reduces oxidative stress in the testes, and it lowers cortisol, that stress hormone, and it enhances nitric oxide production for better blood flow. So pomegranate also lowers blood pressure, improves arterial health, and supports heart function. That's why it's in so many of our smoothie recipes. The con, though, is that pure pomegranate juice is expensive and it's high in natural sugars. If you're diabetic or insulin resistant, watch your intake, and I want you to consider 4 to 8 ounces of 100% pomegranate juice a day, or eat fresh pomegranate seeds. And at the top of the testosterone food hierarchy, the most concentrated dietary source of zinc critical for testosterone production are oysters, the king, the champion, the most powerful testosterone, oysters, the king of testosterone foods, boosting food on the planet. Oysters contain more zinc per serving than any other food, 100 milligrams per serving. A clinical trial found that men with zinc deficiency who supplemented for 6 weeks nearly doubled their testosterone levels. Another study showed that low zinc can decrease testosterone by 75% in just 6 months. Zinc is essential for testosterone production. It enhances Leydig cell efficiency, the cells in your testicles that make testosterone. Oysters also boost dopamine, the anticipation hormone which increases sex drive and libido. Insanely high in zinc, insanely high in selenium, omega-3s, all in one testosterone powerhouse. Now the con, this is a critical safety warning. Raw oysters can carry Vibrio vulnificus, which will make you very sick and cause serious infections, especially in people with liver disease, diabetes, or weakened immune systems. Contaminated oysters can cause severe illness or death. So to eat them safely, buy them from a reputable source only, check for tightly closed shells, discard any open ones, and eat them fully cooked if you're immune compromised. If you're going to eat them raw, eat them immediately and refrigerate them properly. Don't overdo it. Listen, too much zinc can cause foods that destroy your testosterone toxicity. Now, just as important as what you eat is what you don't eat. These foods actively suppress testosterone. Highly processed foods, there's going to wreck hormone production. Excess sugar and soda, they're going to lead to insulin resistance, which tanks your testosterone. Excessive alcohol disrupts hormone production and liver function. Soy in really large quantities may affect estrogen levels, and vegetable oils like Crisco are high in omega-6. That's the corn oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil. They'll cause inflammation. So, for maximum impact, oysters 90% plus a zinc boost. Your daily testosterone boosting meal plan potential. Pomegranate, 24% testosterone increase in 2 weeks. Cacao, 48% increase when combined with pomegranate. And for the best daily food habits for boosting testosterone, eggs in the morning, fatty fish a few times a week, dark leafy greens daily, 1 to 2, Brazil nuts for selenium, garlic in your meals, extra virgin olive oil on everything. Remember, low-fat diets lower your testosterone. You need healthy fats and cholesterol for hormone production. If your zinc is low, it can drop your testosterone by 75%. Sleep matters. Testosterone is made during sleep. Now, boosting testosterone with food is powerful, but there's another side to this equation. What's actively destroying your testosterone levels right now? Things you're doing every single day without even realizing it. So watch this video to know what daily habits are ruining your testosterone levels and your sex life. I'm Dr. Rachel, I love you, and boom, I'm out.